Most people nowadays use wireless headphones or earbuds, whether it's for work, working out, or whatever they're doing. They're easy to use, compact in size, and at the same time, very comfortable to wear. As such, these make them perfect for bringing wherever you go. But with users demanding more from wireless headphones and earbuds, it's not just the audio brands that are stepping up their game. Huawei has recently released the new FreeBuds Pro 3, and it's said to have significant improvements over its predecessor. According to the brand, the FreeBuds Pro 3 features enhanced noise cancellation capabilities and improved sound quality. But is it enough to deter you from other wireless earbuds on the market today? What's up guys, Sayer from Yugatech, and today we'll be reviewing the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 3, and in this video, we'll see if it's a pair of earbuds you should consider buying. Okay, let's start with the design and construction of the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 3. Inside the box, you'll find the charging case with the buds placed inside the charging case already. It also comes with 4 different sized ear tips: XS, S, M, which is already installed, and L. Since the design of the buds is quite sculpted and rather unique, chances are you'll be changing them out for something that fits you better. From my experience, I even had to change out the M to S just so they're more comfortable and fit my ears better. Speaking of the design, the earbuds themselves look great, featuring the same sculpted teardrop shape as its predecessor. It's also made out of plastic, which you may or may not like. There are 3 color options available, which is ceramic white, green, and the one we have today, silver frost. Personally, I'm not too fond of the very high gloss finish, but what do you think? While replacing the silicone tips did help them fit my ears better, the shape of the bud does make it hard to fit my ears properly, as I mentioned earlier. Thankfully, they're rather light, weighing only 5.8 grams each, so you can easily leave them in your ears for extended periods of time. In fact, you won't really notice them after a while. However, I do find the stem of the earbuds to be too short for my liking. Why that's the case, I'll discuss further on later in this video. Now, as for the charging case, it's typical of what you would find. Unlike the buds, the charging case features a matte finish. It's light and slim, making it easy to fit your pockets, and won't take up too much space at the same time. To pair it with your phone, there's a button on the right side. No displays here though, or the battery, but that's okay. To set it up, it's very easy too. If you're not too OC about sound quality, you can use them as is and just pair them straight to your phone via Bluetooth. But if you want to have some degree of customizability, you can download the Huawei AI Life application from the Play Store or App Store, and you're all set, depending if you're on iPhone or Android. Since this is a Huawei device, it's best used with a Huawei smartphone to get the most out of the ecosystem. However, I use my personal iPhone, and it still works quite well. In addition, the earbuds are also IP54 rated, so they can withstand dust and water. Depending on the phone you have, these also support LDAC and L2HC 2.0. Now, one thing you do have to get used to with these Huawei FreeBuds Pro 3 is the touch control. If you're used to just tapping on your earbuds, that won't work with the FreeBuds Pro 3. Instead, you actually have to pinch the stem with 2 fingers, like so, in order for the touch control to work. I recommend users check out the tutorial on how it works just to be sure you're able to use it, unlike me who just went along with it. For reference though, these are the gestures out of the box. Pinch once to answer a call or pause and play music, pinch twice to reject the call or skip to the next song, and pinch 3 times to go back to the previous song. Now, if you pinch and hold for a long time, you can choose which noise cancellation mode you prefer. The only similarity to other earbuds I've tried would be adjusting the volume, wherein you swipe up or down on either left or right earbud. Unfortunately, there isn't too much customization available for the touch control in the Huawei AI Life app. And given how you have to pinch instead of simply just touching the earbud, I ended up not using these touch controls too often. While the touch control and fit on the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 3 aren't the best, they do make up for it in terms of sound quality and active noise cancellation. Out of the box, even on the default setting, these earbuds are some of the better ones I've tried that aren't from an audio brand. The FreeBuds Pro 3 comes with what Huawei calls an Ultra Hearing Dual Driver setup and an 11mm Ultra Mag bass driver. Specifically, you can hear sound ranges from 14Hz up to 48 kHz. While that is their claim, the soundstage isn't as wide as I expected it to be, Thankfully, the mids are quite clear and you can identify the individual sound elements if you bump up the volume. They aren't muddied out, and the same can be said about the treble or highs. However, I did find the low end or the bass to be very lacking. Playing bass heavy songs like Starboy by The Weeknd, and you can feel the bass sound a bit messy. I tried playing around with the equalizer setting on the app, but that didn't help too much either. With that, it seems the FreeBuds Pro 3 work best with songs that aren't too bassy. So if you want to listen to acoustics or something that isn't bass heavy, you're good with that. Now, I do need to mention that you still have to set your expectations with the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 3 in terms of sound quality. It would be unfair to compare these earbuds to the likes of the Sony WF-1000XM5 since they're in different categories and, more importantly, price point. As I mentioned earlier, another strong suit of the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 3 is the noise cancellation function. Out of the box, they're already quite good, and you can even adjust them further in the app. The ultra noise cancelling mode is perhaps my favorite since it really keeps you in your environment. This is perfect if you're working in like a very noisy area like a cafe and you just want to get in the zone of typing or working. When you're using them for calls, the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 3 are decent too. You don't need to talk too loudly in order for the mic to pick up what you're saying. And the person on the other end can hear you clearly as well. According to HUAWEI, there's a new Pyre Voice 2.0 system that picks up voices 2.5 times better. As a result, the caller can hear your voice very clearly. Now, in terms of battery life, the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 3 aren't that great. During my time with them, they only lasted me around 4 hours of listening time with active noise cancellation turned on. HUAWEI's own test claims 6.5 hours on a single charge without ANC turned on. But still, I find that it could be better. So, overall, the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 3 is a decent choice if you have a bit more budget to spare. At its price point of 10,999 pesos, it does face some serious competition, especially from other audio brands. For just a few thousand pesos more, at least at the time we shot this video, you can pick up a Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. You can also consider the Tozo Golden X1, which we recently reviewed, or even the new Moondrop Alice. But if you're already using a HUAWEI smartphone along with other HUAWEI devices, then I don't see why you shouldn't pick the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 3, since you can really take advantage of the HUAWEI ecosystem. However, if you are using an Android or an iPhone, then maybe check out some other options you have. But what do you think of the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 3? Is it worth the 10,999 pesos? And would you pick it over other wireless earbuds? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video or found it informative, do give it a like, subscribe to our channel to watch more, and click that bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and visit yugatech.com to stay updated with the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Jose, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.